Hello there guys and welcome, it is Niran here and today it's time for episode number 13, unlucky number 13 of our FIFA 15 West Ham United career mode series. In today's episode, as you can see on the calendar, we'll be playing 2 games, as well as the fact we're now into the January transfer window, as you saw at the end of the last episode, playing Everton in the FA Cup and Hull City in the Barclays Premier League. But before we get into any of that, I have got to thank you guys like so incredibly much. Yesterday, as I'm recording this, and yesterday as it should go out, I hit an incredible milestone, which is 2,000 subscribers, having only hit 1,500 like a month and a half ago. So I just want to thank you guys so, ridiculously. It means so much, and all the support I was getting on Twitter as well last night was absolutely awesome. I'm planning some big things for it as a milestone, and especially to do it with you guys, because you guys made it happen. Obviously, it's very cliche, but it is obviously true as well. So I just want to thank you guys so, I've said that so many times, but thank you so much. I'm planning things for 2K subscribers, 2 special videos, and they're both going to be with you guys, one on F1, one on FIFA, a little bit in the future, maybe a few weeks in the future, because I need to get, certain things before I can do it, but I'm hoping you guys will really enjoy it. It's very interactive with you guys, and yeah, just thank you so much. Also, videos will be now back to normal. I finished my mocks, I got a really good grade in biology, some med grades and everything else, but overall it was good, and I'm glad that I did the revision that was required. We're going to get straight into this though now, as you don't care what happened in my mock exams. I apologise for rambling then. You've just seen the for sale list. Includes Nolan, Carlton Cole, James Tompkins and Morgan Amalfitano. As you can see though, yes, last time out, I asked you for my question of the day, what should I do with Adrian? And the overwhelming response was, I should sell him and bring in a new goalkeeper. So what I'm trying to do is go for a straight swap, nothing in terms of, monetary value, plus Adrian for a goalkeeper. I looked through the comments, some of the suggestions included the man you see on the screen now, Kevin Trapp, the man who preceded him a moment ago, Udinese's Simone Scuffi. There was also Neto of Fiorentina, as well as Jack Butland of Stoke. So I've offered all of those guys offers for nothing, plus Adrian. As you can see, having got an offer of 1.6 million, I've decided to counter offer for Kevin Nolan, who is of course up for sale. That offer coming in from Sunderland. As you can see though, we got flatline rejected by most of the teams that we made offers for their players for. That makes no sense whatsoever. We did, however, have a transfer offer accepted for Simone Scuffi, of course, the man who's 71 stat, 18 years of age, but does have, of course, 86 potential or 87 potential, something ridiculous like that. And look at his wages, look at his wage demands, just 5 grand a week. That's nothing. I think Adrian was on 45 grand a week, so absolutely ridiculous. We did, however, get rejected for Kevin Trapp, for Neto, and for Jack Butland. Certainly disappointed with Jack Butland and Kevin Trapp. Would have been awesome to get guys like that, especially Kevin Trapp of Frankfurt. As you can see, talking of Frankfurt, we've got an offer from them for our star man at the moment, 76 stat, 30-year-old Stuart Downing, who is in absolutely incredible form. Also got an offer for PSV. We are going to reject, however, all offers for Stuart Downing, but I think all other players are available for counter offers, so if we get any other offers for any other players, we'll stick some counter offers on. They may be unrealistic, some of them, but, it gives something to career mode, doesn't it? If you just reject everything, no one gets sold, nothing changes. As you can see, though, we are going to get straight into the first game of the episode here, the FA Cup third round. We've been drawn a little bit disgustingly against Everton in only the third round of the FA Cup. So this is going to be somewhat of a tricky game. When we played them in the Barclays Premier League, we of course won 4-1, a slightly flattering scoreline. Matt Jarvis scoring a hat-trick on the day. Matt Jarvis would also be starting in this game with our typical 4-3-3 formation. Adrian in goal, possibly for the last time with that Simone Scuffi offer being accepted. Also Jenkinson and TT, Reid and Willems at the back. Ravel, Morrison, Song and Bach Luli coming into the side as central midfielders, with Valencia up front, Downing and Jarvis the wingers. But as you can see, in an extremely quiet first half, the first action would be an injury for Kevin Morales. Onto the pitch came Aidan McGeady. A nice little block there from, I think it was possibly Leon Osman's strike there from Samuel Umtiti, who's really starting to get into form after that big money transfer in the summer. As you can see, there a big challenge coming in from Stephen Pienaar as well. He gets a yellow card, but unfortunately, it does actually injure Matt Jarvis. Perhaps a little bit of revenge for the injury on Kevin Morales. As you can see, though, Mbayanian came onto the pitch, but look at this. On the edge of half-time, Valencia's going to run past the defence, and he's going to score on his left foot at the near post past Tim Howard. It's sort of one of those disgusting goals. It was a nice tackle from Song to allow it to happen. Valencia runs onto it, just beats everyone with pace and strength. Really nice finish actually. On the face of it, seems like a bit of a disgusting goal, but it's a nice one in the end. However, the lead would not last long, as look at that from Stephen Pienaar. What I just don't know what I could do there. Carl Jenkinson won the ball off Romelu Lukaku. I think it was Jetro Willems or Umtiti coming across. They got in each other's way, gave it to Lukaku, and Lukaku passed it across for Pienaar to finish. Nothing Adrian could really do, but as you can see, we would take the lead yet again just 5 minutes later with Stuart Downing, that man in form yet again, coming in, rushing onto the header. He played through an Valencia. Nice save from Tim Howard from the initial shots from the Ecuadorian, and Downing there to follow up. As you can see, a really nice turn though there from Downing as we start to turn on the style. Nice little bit of interchanging play there between himself and Valencia. Downing runs onto it. He's against Jagielka, who's clearly slightly injured. He cuts inside past the defender. A really good run there, but a nice save from Tim Howard from the near post strike. But as you can see, Ravel Morrison with a really nice ball roll to beat the defender, and he's going to hit the post, the inside of the post as well. Really turning on the style, really fun to play at this point in time. And look at that back heel from Mbaye Niang. He's going to give it to Valencia. He's going to cut it back for Alex Song, and he is then going to find Ravel Morrison, whose shot is deflected just agonisingly wide. Yet again, Morrison coming very close. As you can see, look at that back heel though there from Mbaye Niang, really starting to turn out the flare. Well, that was the last action of the game, winning the game 2-1 in the end. Really fun game to play, especially with that flair towards the end from guys like Mbaye Niang, who really did play well. His rating doesn't really suggest that. Man of the match, they're going to Winston Reid there with, I think, a 7.9 rating, as well as good ratings for Ravel Morrison, Stuart Downing, and Ener Valencia. So, obviously, with that injury, we are going to get the bad news from our chief executive or assistant manager. No, senior physiotherapist. I got it wrong on 2 occasions, and that is that Matt Jarvis is out for, I think it was 3 to 4 weeks with a sprained ankle. So, a bit disappointing. As you can see, though, my plan really for this transfer window, I haven't told you yet, but my plan for this transfer window is to get a new goalkeeper, a new central midfielder, and a new winger, possibly some more depth along the lines. So, we're looking at wingers at the moment. We'll deal with central midfielders a little bit later on in the transfer window, but in terms of wingers, looking at Victor Fischer, and we're also looking at Lasse Schöne, both playing for Ajax, both very good-looking wingers in terms of stats, and Lasse Schöne available for possibly a cut-price deal, with his contract being up in the summer. As you can see, though, in the background, Simone Scouffet actually declined our first contract offer. We sent him a new one of 15 grand a week because he's basically being greedy as little Simone Scouffet. But he accepted our second offer, and that means, as you can see on screen, that we will be signing Simone Scouffet. I think he's Italian, from Udinese, and in return, Udinese will sign Adrian, our Spanish goalkeeper. There is just confirmation. Really good signing. I don't know who suggested that in the comment section below last time out, but it was a very good suggestion, and we have signed Simone Scouffet, so congratulations to that guy, because we have signed him. As you can see, though, we're looking at a few other wingers, as well as Lasse Schöne and Victor Fischer, including Jean-Paul Bertius, also playing in the Eredivisie for Feyenoord. Then we've got another Eredivisie player playing for Ajax, being Ricardo Kirchner, Julian Brandt of Bayer Leverkusen, Balde Diao Keita, the Spanish winger from Lazio, as well as Adrian Centurion of Racing Club in Argentina. A lot of those guys were suggested to me by you guys in previous episodes, so I went back through all the comments. And but as you can see, unfortunately, we've suffered somewhat of a mass Ajax rejection. Firstly from Victor Fischer, and then secondly from Lasse Schöne. As you can see, Kevin Nolan has been sold there in the background, just to add to that 1.5 million we have got in terms of transfer budget to spend on other players. But yeah, Lasse Schöne and Victor Fischer both rejected by Ajax, unfortunately, so I don't know what I'm going to do with Lasse Schöne. Probably going to offer Amal Furtado in return, as well as a bit of money. As you can see, though, we are going to now get into the second game of the episode. Only 2 games this episode because we are in the transfer window, and as you can see, there is our new goalkeeper, Simone Scouffet, and he's thrown right in at the deep end against Hull here today, only 2 days after signing him. Scouffet makes his debut as Adrian is now gone. Uchida coming into the side as well to replace Carl Jenkinson, and a 4-1-2-1-2 formation this time out with Song as a defensive midfielder, Downing as an attacking midfielder, which worked so well last time, Niang and Amal Furtado coming into the side as wingers, with Valencia and Zarate up front as the Dynamo duo. As you can see, though, Scouffet making a fairly routine save there from the Hull corner. As you can see, Alex Song coming very, very close there with that right-footed strike past Costile's goal. But as you can see, he would come a fair bit closer a few minutes later in the 31st minute from the corner into the box. I think from possibly Jarvis or Downing, I'm not entirely sure, maybe Mbaye Niang. And Song there getting his head to it, charging onto it. A nice header there for himself. Zarate there forcing a good save from Costile, actually bounces off the post as well. Zarate was very quiet in this game, unlike Mbaye Niang, who was causing all sorts of problems there for us. And Hull, I think it was Dawson actually, is about to get a yellow card for his trickery there, and a nice little step over. As you can see, Zarate there with a bit of trickery, a nice little back heel, a reverse pass there from Song, who's going to find Stuart Downing. We're playing very well, like a lot of flair in this episode. Downing there, skipping away from 2 challenges, he's going to curl it with his left foot, and he's going to bobble just wide, hoping he would bring back some of his recent goal-scoring form with that, but unfortunately just wide. And as you can see, an absolutely biblical tackle there from Winston Reid. And not only that, he even went out for a goal kick. Absolutely awesome. As you can see, Scouffet there being called into action yet again there from the strike from Jelavic, and yet again dealing with it. And a very solid debut for Skepta indeed. Gets the clean sheet. We win the game 1-0. And Bayern Niang there with man of the match. But a really good rating there for Skepta. I think better than Adrian's. Better than any of Adrian's performances so far this season. Very solid. His distribution was very good as well in terms of setting up counter-attacks. And yeah, very good game indeed. So 2 wins this episode, but we're not done there. We're now going to get into a few more transfers before we end this episode. And the first one is being Andre Ayew. You may have seen his contract is expiring at the end of this year, so I can sign him on a pre-contract agreement. And duly that is accepted. He's got quite a high wage budget, but obviously we will be getting him for free in July. So feel free to drop that in the comment section. Should I sign Ayew on a pre-contract agreement in the light of him joining in July for next season? As you can see, we're also looking at another player, this time from Lazio, being Ogenyi Onazi, the Nigerian 22-year-old 75 stat player, and a 3 million transfer fee being sent in, and that is accepted. Somewhat of a bargain, say 75 stat, and only 22 years of age, so he's probably got a potential of around about 80. For you guys that don't know who exactly Ogenyi Onazi is, I will put his stats up in a second, as well as the people that he's competing with in terms of midfielders that I'm looking at, in terms of central midfielders that I'm looking at. So today, at the end of the episode, instead of at the middle of the episode, I will be asking you my question of the day, and that is, what should I do with Andre Ayew and Ogenyi Onazi? Should I sign them? Should I sign Ayew on a pre-contract agreement? Should I sign Ogenyi Onazi for £3 million? As you can see in the background is some of the competition in terms of players I'm also looking at, like Jens Toornstra, Johannes Geis, Hakim Ziyech playing for FC Twente, and a few others. You'll see that as well. I've got about 6.5 million to 7.5 million to play with in terms of transfer fees for attacking midfielders or defensive midfielders or central midfielders in general. So feel free to drop that in the comment section below. Should I sign Ogenyi Onazi, or should I sign a few of the other guys that are on the screen instead? Should I sign Andre Ayew on a pre-contract agreement? And what should I do with Lasse Schöne? I'm thinking of offering Morgan Amel Furtado plus a little bit of money for Lasse Schöne, who looks like an absolute god. Awesome long shots, awesome curve, like free kick accuracy. Just looks like a really fun player to use, as well as speed and agility. So I'm really wanting to sign him, but again, of course, if you guys don't want me to sign him, if you want me to sign anyone else, any of the wingers you saw previously earlier, like Jean-Paul Bertius, Ricardo Kishner, feel free to drop that in the comment section below. Of course, it's all about your opinion on this one, guys. I really want to hear it from you. Yet again, before we go, thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers. It means the absolute world to me. Just absolutely ridiculous. I'll do an announcement video on what I'm planning to do in about a week's time, hopefully, and I'm sure you guys will absolutely love it. But in the meantime, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. Comment about enjoying it if you enjoyed it that much. Again, thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers. It has been an absolute pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. I absolutely love you, and goodbye.